Those are the ones who should be answering. They don't answer, they don't know how to answer, because they themselves never ask the questions. Who asks these kinds of questions? Some they're asking sincerely, some, these are, open the curtains, some, these questions have been asked so many times throughout history. Answer is already there, they don't study that knowledge. Some is just shaitan answering, questioning that. Shaitan questioning it. Are there no answers? There's thousands of answers. So those ones who claim that they have knowledge, what kind of knowledge that they are seeking, what kind of knowledge that they're spreading to give people Islam and to make people to keep to Islam. Why are those ones asking those questions over and over again? Because there's no one giving the answer. Maybe those ones who claim that they have so much knowledge, they don't have the answer. Like I said, they never asked. Nice socks. They never ask. And these are the real questions that if the shaitan is going to attack you with one weapon, and you are prepared only to answer shaitan through another weapon, you are going to lose from that weapon. Do you understand me? Questioning and answering those questions. This is something that is lost in the pursuit of knowledge amongst those ones who are saying we want Islamic knowledge. And these are the questions, these are the answers, this is the pursuit of tariqat, especially the Naqshbandi tariqat. Because so many is coming from the ego. And if you don't know how to question the ego, if you don't know how to give answer to the ego, if you don't know how to trick the ego, then you've lost. You're finished. It's not our responsibility. Yeah, alhamdulillah, with Shaf and his himmat, one person came to Shaf his dergah in Bursa. And we talked to him. And it's not just understanding knowledge, it's understanding the person. It's not just the message, it is the messenger. So many, they are concentrating on the message, they don't care about the messenger. They don't care about who is asking the questions, because they are used to book knowledge. Book knowledge, there is no face to the questions and answers in the book, right? There's no face, it's the book. They are not trained, and they don't watch and they don't see. How can they? Anyone who is not speaking Arabic, they say, get out from this halqa. Anyone who is not ustaz, anyone who is not an alim, they say, you cannot sit with us. Anyone who is doing wrong things, weak things. I went there, I remember, there was one woman who came, and she says, I cannot reach to any of the sheikhs there anymore. I say, why is that? They say, I want to ask for his dua, but my head was not covered. I feel that I cannot, I'm weak. Where I live and everyone else, they're not going to accept. I tried to reach to the sheikh. Before I reach to him, his big wakils, they are there, and they, in front of everyone else, they smack me. They say, how dare you approach to the sheikh without covering your head? Astaghfirullah. So, your knowledge is for who? You're learning so much, your Quran, your Hadith, is for who? It's for yourself again. It's not for the Ummah. If it's for the Ummah, then you're going to know the weakest of the Ummah. You're going to help them first. It is a sign by the Holy Prophet ﷺ that he came and he says, I'm here to help first to those ones, the weakest from my Ummah, that they have no one defending them. Correct or no? Who are those ones? Those ones are the poor, the yatim, the orphans, those ones who have no one to, the slaves. These days, like this, like that, the yatims are being taken care of. But there's a different kind of yatim for Akhir Zaman. These days, like this or like that, the poor they are taken care of, yes? Not the same as the first Jahiliyyah, but there's a different poor people in the Akhir Zaman. They are not understanding that part. So they're not equipped to handle. But all these questions you think is so difficult to answer? So easy. They've been answered over and over again. So, what is pulling people now to leave the practice of Islam, to leave the beliefs of Islam? It's just shaitan, correct or no? And the ego. And those ones who know how to handle shaitan and the ego, they'll be able to handle them. Easy. But they don't know how to handle, that means they're not trained and they don't care for this. This is very worrying.
Sharon this time there was this scholar, Sharon called him the Shaitan's lower jaw.
They have problems with me because I say certain harsh words. Oh, what are you going to say about Shaykh Effendi now? There's one scholar, right? Yeah. And Shaykh Effendi said he's Shaitan's lower jaw. Yeah. How you say in Turkish?
Shaitan alt çenesi.
Yeah.
And he has so much knowledge, but nowadays just one YouTuber goes and just says a couple words and that's enough, and just people like leave Islam.
Allah gives power to believers too. Allah gives powers to the awliyas too. The shaitan's power is not more than the power of the believers of the awliyas. This is when you must know how to handle shaitans. You understand? They don't know how to handle. If they can do that, you think believers cannot do something else? You think awliyas they cannot? They can. But they don't want to, or they don't have that knowledge. The knowledge of your ego is something else completely. Knowledge of shaitan is something else completely. Now we're talking about the knowledge of the heart. You know knowledge of the book, but you don't know knowledge of the heart. In these days, people who know the book, never before we've seen so many memorizing, teaching, universities, scholars. But the knowledge of the heart and the knowledge of the enemies of the heart, zero. And great forces and whole governments stopping people from learning this and spreading this. And this is a problem. It'll come to this. That time is ending anyway. That time is ending. Believers must wake up. ومن الله توفيق الفاتحة.